Hello, I'm Aya Yeshe, and I'm the director of Bodhicitta Foundation, which Compassion in Action Germany has been offering a tremendous amount of help to. Thanks to the amazing help of Mindfulness in Action as well as Buddhist Global Relief, we're able to run a girls' school in India for 30 girls. We rescue girls from human trafficking, um, and child labor situations, or just girls who are from a remote village which doesn't have good facilities for high school and university. Girls from poor families, from so-called low caste families where there is still a lot of casteism discrimination, and girls from tribal families who, historically have been discriminated against in India. And 22% of Indian girls are still married below the age of 18. And statistically, if you invest money in a woman in a developing country or a girl, they will put that money back into their family. 90% of the wage will go back into the family. Whereas if you give it to a man, only 60% of that will go back into a family. And there are 65 million girls waiting to go to school. Unfortunately, poverty and violence still seems to impact girls more than females more than males. So that is why, if you want to break the cycle of poverty, you have to address child marriage and underemployment and all of those issues. And one way to do that is to educate a girl, which means she'll get married later, she'll have less children. The children she has will be better educated and 50% more likely to survive into adulthood. And for the environment, for a person knowing their human rights, because more than 73% of people who are trafficked are female, and most of those people are women below 25. So really no one is more vulnerable than a teenage girl. And that's why Bodhicitta Foundation is working with girls from really poor backgrounds. And we not only put them through high school and university, but we train them as social workers in sewing, computers, and beauty therapy, so that they can go back to their village when they have completed their university degree, and they'll do 500 free hours of social work. So they in turn pay that back and empower other women. And that way, our charity is helping 2,000 people per year. We also have many other programs like our women's job training program, where once again we teach them sewing, computers, English, and beauty therapy, because weddings are a big business in India. And these are all jobs women can do while they watch their children from home with flexible working hours. This also means a woman can leave a bad marriage or a domestic violence situation because she has her own money. It gives her choices, and it means her children will also be healthier and better educated. We also make 7,000 meals per year for undernourished children. We have 4 study centers, 3 hours a day in different slum areas in the center of India, in a very hot city called Nagpur. And we also sponsor 55 children for school. Basically, I started this charity when I visited the people in Nagpur who converted to Buddhism in the 1950s to escape the Hindu caste system, which discriminated against them. And somebody put a dying baby in my arms and just said, "Will you chant on this baby?" And I just thought, $2 could save this baby's life. This baby doesn't need my chanting. This baby needs my upaya, my skillful means, my compassionate action. Because you can't teach someone spiritual things when their stomach is empty. And justice is how love looks in public. So we can't just, pray for peace and meditate on compassion and then see things, terrible things, like children starving to death, and do nothing. And 40,000 children die every day due to undernourishment or poverty-related illnesses that could be saved if each one of us just did a little bit, like the equivalent of, say, 25, 30 euros a month can save a child's life and educate them and mean they have a completely different future where they can reach their potential as a human being. So that's how I started Bodhicitta Foundation. I first started advertising, sponsor a child, buy a school uniform on Facebook, and then it just grew from there. We got sponsorship from wonderful charities like yourself, and that makes all the difference to us. You are really changing lives. So I really want to thank you all for your tremendous kindness. And just be happy that we're doing this amazing work together. May you all be well and happy and continue in your amazing work. We're so grateful in India. This is Ayeshe speaking for Bodhicitta Foundation. Thank you so much.